shena sena hona ayowana hey 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 shena 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 hey. Aho Shinawana. Say, Walking Crow. Walking Crow for the transformational sacred drum medicine. And this morning I bid you a happy full harvest moon. Grandmother Moon is in the sky and she is full and she has brought the harvest of the autumn, from the springtime, from the summertime, the abundance of your autumn plenty, of your horn of plenty, in preparation of the time of winter, of the time of rest, of the time of the den, of the time of wisdom, of the time in the den with the ancestors, all our relations in the direction of the north. Are you ready for your abundance? Are you looking at your short-term memory, or are you looking towards long-term goals? Because a lot of you want it right here, right now, and it doesn't come right here, right now. You have to be in your yes and in preparation and moving out the old to make room for the new. Aho. Are you ready to let go of the old self, the old thoughts, the old self-talk? All the no's that you say to yourself: I can't, I won't, I better not, I shouldn't. They might think that I'm crazy. They might think that I'm dumb. They might think I'm fat. They might think I'm too skinny. They might think I'm too tall. They might think I'm too short. They might think I'm too white. They might think I'm too black. They might think I'm not brown enough. What is your no? Why do you live in your nose? What? Not this nose. Your nose, but you would cut off your nose despite your face. Aho, aho. Thank you, guides. Thank you. When will you come into your yes? It's simple. Y-E-S. 3 letters. 3 is the number of communication. 3 is the number of spirit. Aho. 3 is the number of spirit and communication. Are you ready to communicate with your guides and your Creator, Great Spirit, and Great Mother, and Grandmother Moon, and Grandfather Sky, and Father Sky, and the grandmother trees all around me? Today I sit again under the pepper tree up here in the canyons, Aho, at Dukmajan Wilderness Center. And I'm up here, and there's flat grass, and there's nobody up here but me. Everybody else is up in the mountains hiking, and I'm sitting here under the abundance of the pepper tree, and the pepper tree is full of peppercorns. Aho. So, and the pepper tree is a sacred tree to those who are medicine people and shamans. And I sit under it because I am abundance. I live in my abundance. I don't live in my self-doubt. I don't live in the self-doubt that, well, I'm not good enough. I'm not this enough. Or I'm not that enough. I am because I say I am. Oh. I was given too many crappy tools as a young person. And I lived with those for a long time. And I had to overcome my parents. I had to overcome my family members. I had to overcome my teachers, the police, politicians, my brothers and sisters, people who I thought were my friends and turned out not to be. They were fair weather, and they're here no longer. And they're only here in the memory to remind me that I get to do bigger and better things. Aho. This little thing I wear around my neck was given to me by a woman named Vivian Hartman. And she owns a place called Buffalo Bruce's Mercantile in Sylmar, California. It's a coffee house. It's a place. It's a kind of a community center. She does barbecue there, chicken and beef. She does all those kind of things. But she gave this to me, and one day she said to me, because we've known each other since high school. Vivian Casillas was her name then, and she said to me, Tony. She calls me Tony because she honors the little boy. She said, Tony. I always thought you were going to do great things. Wow. What a thing to hear as a 50-plus-year-old man, that somebody would say to me years ago, probably about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 3 years ago. I don't know how long it was. But she said those words to me, and they resonated to me. I was already doing great things. I had already done great things despite my circumstances, despite what I thought my circumstances look like. Stop looking at your circumstances. Stop looking at your bank account. My friend Christy talks about that all the time. Stop looking at your bank account. I don't look at my bank account. I'm leaving for Sedona on the 26th to go do I have a lot of work there to do. And a lot of you have been seeing my schedule pop up and flyers on Facebook. Why? Because I'm in preparation for the abundance. I'm going to go despite what anything looks like. This is how I work in my world. This is how I travel in your world. And there's Christy Hayden now. Hey, baby, good to see you. Thank you for coming aboard. I normally don't say hello to people when I'm doing these videos because I want to stay focused and stay centered on what it is that I'm doing. But when the guides pop up like Christy, who guide us and talk about those things, talk about the abundance and getting rid of the lizard, getting rid of the lizard, those who understand all the psychological jargon understand what the lizard is. It's that thing that tells you can't and you won't and you're not and you shouldn't and blah, 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 blah. Aho. I listened to the lizard for a long time. I had to cut his tail off. I cut that lizard's tail off and I did away with the lizard. Aho. Now the lizard lives in my dream state. Lizard is about basking in the sun, basking in the sunlight of my spirit, the energy from the direction of the east, springtime, the born and the unborn, new beginnings, Aho, manifestation, fire, fuego, I can, I will, I do, I am, and that lives in my core, third chakra, I am. Those of you who don't understand how I speak, you need to understand the subtle energy body of the chakras, Aho. And then you need to understand the energy of the medicine wheel and how the medicine wheel works in your body with the subtle energy body and with your emotion and how you put that into play or how you don't put that into play. You have a choice. You have a choice to say yes to yourself after a lifetime of no's. Not nose, but nose. And cutting off your nose despite your face. No. I'm really happy today. I have to tell you, we're in the full moon, the harvest is coming, and in the morning this morning, I looked out my window about 6 a.m. and I could see the sun. I knew the sun was rising, and it was at this particular point where the golden hue of autumn, the golden hue of fall was falling on the houses across the street, and it was this kind of an orange golden light that was just so amazing. It's the kind of thing you see when you're in Sedona. And I would roll over and look out the window and see Castle Rock. And it would glow in different shades and different ways in the morning as the sun rose. And it would wake me up. It would say, Anthony, come look at me. Anthony, come look at me. I am as magnificent as you are. You are as big as I am, Anthony. And I am a monolith. You have climbed me. You have done ceremony on me. You are ceremony, Anthony. You are abundance. You are love. You are joy. You are spirit. You are light. And you can be too. All you have to do is change the way things come out of your mouth. Change the way you talk about yourself. Change the way you experience yourself. All right. So I'm going to sing one more song, and I'm going to say happy Saturday to everybody. I will be drumming on Wednesday in Pasadena for Journey. It's a limited class. It's going to be full on Wednesday. It was full on last Wednesday, and it's going to be full again this Wednesday. And so also, if those of you who are looking at new medicine for your abundance and coming into the autumn time, place of abundance, if you would like to purchase a drum or have a drum made for you, let me know. Reach out to me at 818-442-1717 or Anthony at sacreddrummedicine.com, and we can make the arrangements to have a drum made for you, and I can have it delivered and shipped to you wherever you are in the world. All right, so I'm going to sing us out. I'm going to light a little sage, and I'm going to say a little prayer while I'm drumming, and I'm going to sing for all of you. When I sing, I don't sing for me. I sing for the ancestors. I sing for all of you who may not know how to sing, may not know how to pray. You don't want to pray those prayers you were taught as a kid because they're condescending and they don't work. And they're not for you. They're not of you. They're of something else. They're about control. They're about colonialism, colonization. They're about all those things. And I had to shake the dirt off of my body, of my soul, of my person, of all those things. Aho, aho, aho. So here we go. No Shinawana, Aho Nata, Aho Shinawana. Hey, thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming out on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning, the day of the full moon, the full harvest moon, grandmother moon, Aho, direction of the west, direction of the woman, direction of the 28-day cycle, letting go autumn, fall, water, emotion, E-M-O-C-E-A-N, emotion. Aho, it's where we're birthed. It's where you birth. It's where the divine feminine comes together with the divine masculine from the direction of the east. And we come into each other's lives as creation. Aho, aho. Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine, asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful and blessed day. Aho.